This video is about what not to say as a buyer to a seller. But as a buyer, what if you knew the position of the seller? What if you knew they were under financial pressure, the clock was ticking, and they had to sell now? What if you knew the actual price they would accept if push came to shove? Would you negotiate differently? I bet you would. Well, if you're not careful, you could be giving away your position to the seller and never even know about it. That's what this video is about. Be sure to watch to the end. I'm going to share an idea on negotiations that works like magic. Welcome. I'm glad that you're back. If this is your first time visiting, my name is Andy Elliott. I work with DeSelms Real Estate in Williamson County, Tennessee, and we serve the Nashville area. If you have questions or comments, put those below. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. It's the rare occurrence that buyers and sellers actually meet, but it does happen. So keep the tips in this video of what not to say to a seller in mind. However, in the world today, security cameras and nanny cams and surveillance devices are literally everywhere. And that includes the likelihood of security devices in the home you're going to view this weekend, tracking your every move. Let me be clear. I'm not accusing any seller of trying to gain an unfair advantage surreptitiously. But to be fair, there's been enough news coverage about theft relating to open houses and home showings. Who wouldn't be more cautious about protecting their home from strangers? I have no personal knowledge of this ever happening, but isn't that the point? I heard this in a panel discussion years ago and I never forgot it. Your conversations in a home may be recorded, revealing things you don't want the seller to know. So I advise my buyer clients when we're walking through a property, keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself, because we literally never know who's listening. What not to say, number 1. This is my dream home. Finding a home that really hits the bullseye can sometimes be a major challenge. So after viewing a dozen or more, when a buyer finds the one, it can be really exciting. But we don't want the seller to know that. So when you're walking from room to room, falling more and more in love, trim your emotions back to, that's kind of nice. Let's keep them guessing. What not to say, number 2. Man, they must have been drinking while they picked out these paint colors. Or, look at that furniture. Was Goodwill having a sale? Do not criticize personal taste or decor. If you decide you want to make an offer, sentiments like these will not foster goodwill, pun intended, by the seller. Keep your comments to, isn't that interesting? Non-judgmental is the key. Things not to say, number 3. This home is way less than we were approved for, and it's got everything we need. Although every buyer should be approved for at least the purchase price of the house you're looking at, tipping your hand on the ability to go much higher isn't a wise move, especially in a multiple offer situation. There's a difference between what you're approved for and what you want to pay, and you don't want the seller to know that you could afford more. Things not to say, number 4. They are never going to get what they're asking for this place. Again, if you decide to put in an offer that's much less than asking price, the previous comment is only going to serve to emotionally block you by the seller. You may get an I'll show you mentality, and you really don't want that. Things not to say, number 5. Is this a safe area, or what's the crime like? These questions, as reasonable and sensible as they seem on the surface, have some powerful implications, and I've seen some pretty energetic responses to them. Generally speaking, we are all proud of our homes and our neighborhoods, and questions like these can shed an unflattering light on that. There are dozens of ways to find out this information online. Do your own research. Things not to say, number 6. I wonder why they're selling. From a buyer perspective, it actually makes sense, and it's usually an innocent question. But from the seller's perspective, it can feel like you're looking for motivation. Is there financial stress, divorce, job loss, something like that? A better question may be, if you see the seller face to face, is, are you excited about the next phase of your life? They may tell you why they're selling in their answer. And here's your bonus idea. Negotiations is a dance, not a battle. In 15 years, I've negotiated hundreds of contracts, if not thousands. And it never ceases to amaze me how many times people come to the party spoiling for a fight. There is validity in the saying, let cooler heads prevail. Even if an offer, counteroffer, or some term in the offer makes your blood boil, act like it's no big deal. Just let the process flow. Most often, things can be worked out and through, but not if somebody is angry, overly demanding, or unwilling to negotiate. Those are the deals that die. Remember, dance, not battle. Now that you know what not to say to sellers, go out and find your dream home. Just don't say it out loud. I hope you enjoyed this video about things not to say as a buyer. And I hope I didn't freak anybody out about security cameras and Big Brother and that kind of thing. But don't think it never happens, and it's better to guard against that. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I hope you like them as well. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. If you have questions or comments, put those below and give me a like, will you? Talk to you soon.